A decade ago, AI was invisible. It sat quietly in the background, recommending what movie you should watch or curating your social feed without asking for thanks. If it did speak, it sounded like a tired robot stuck on repeat. Then came ChatGPT, a machine that didn't just respond, but responded with empathy, creativity, and wit. Within months, it leapt from curiosity to necessity. It drafted your emails, explained calculus, told bedtime stories, and even consoled you after a rough day. ChatGPT didn't just join the conversation, it rewrote the rules of how conversations work. Education, from panic to partnership. Remember when teachers panicked about calculators? ChatGPT sparked the same panic, only louder. Why? Because calculators never debated Shakespeare or brainstormed your thesis statement. Students quickly embraced it as a study buddy, translator, and coach. By 2025, data proved it wasn't just hype. A major study found students using ChatGPT scored higher and stayed more engaged. OpenAI leaned in, launching Study Mode in July 2025, a feature designed for teaching, not just answering. Instead of spitting out quick solutions, it explained concepts step by step, like a patient tutor. Stanford partnered with OpenAI to research K-12 outcomes. India rolled out its Learning Accelerator program, 500,000 ChatGPT licenses for schools. And Australia gave teachers Corella-based AI to help them craft lessons and grade. The fear of cheating, however, was real. Professors worried ChatGPT would become a plagiarism machine. But the big wave of AI abuse never really came. Many students used it responsibly to refine drafts, generate ideas, or practice languages. In the US, colleges reported little evidence of mass AI-driven dishonesty. Instead, they saw a need to rethink assessment. Australia revived oral exams, making sure students could explain their answers live. Liberal arts fields felt more disrupted than STEM, where lab work and problem-solving still require human grit. The lesson was clear: banning AI doesn't work. Teaching with it does. Educators now argue that prompt literacy is as essential as computer literacy once was. Content creation, faster, louder, riskier. If students saw ChatGPT as a tutor, creators saw it as caffeine for the brain. Writers, marketers, and influencers who once needed days for a blog post now produce drafts in hours. Whole campaigns went from weeks to weekends. By 2025, AI-assisted content creation was standard practice. The boom created new careers. Prompt engineers crafted instructions like digital poets, AI strategists blended SEO with generative tools, and human editors became the guardians of accuracy and voice. But with the boom came a crisis. The internet is flooded with sameness. Too many voices sounded like ChatGPT's default style. Factual slip-ups, confident but wrong answers still crept in, and Google adjusted, rewarding helpful content over formulaic fluff. Creators quickly realized the magic formula. AI gives speed, humans give soul. Without a human touch, content sounded polished but lifeless. And in a world drowning in fine, originality became priceless. Customer service, goodbye hold music. Customer service changed almost overnight. By 2025, GPT-powered assistants answered support tickets, processed returns, recommended products, and handled complaints with polite efficiency around the clock, in multiple languages, without burnout. Customers no longer had to wait days for a reply or sit through endless email chains. Instead, they received instant conversational help that felt surprisingly human. Companies used AI internally too, letting staff ask questions about HR policies or compliance rules and get instant answers. Some even gave AI the job of rewriting outdated policies automatically, making the company handbook finally useful instead of a dusty PDF no one read. The result? Faster service, happier staff, and fewer headaches all around. On the phone, the revolution was even sharper. Gone were the stiff press 1 for support voices. GPT-powered phone agents sounded natural, empathetic, and patient, adjusting tone depending on whether the caller was calm, stressed, or furious. Many callers couldn't tell the difference between human and AI. Some admitted the AI felt more attentive than their last manager. The biggest loser? Hold music. For decades, elevator jazz filled the silence. By 2025, it was fading into history, and few shed a tear. Everyday life. How many robots did you talk to today? Here's a fun challenge. Count the number of non-humans you spoke to today. Did Alexa give you the weather? Did Grammarly polish your email? Did autocomplete finish your text? Did a chatbot track your package? Did ChatGPT brainstorm your weekend plans? If so, you're already deep in the habit and you probably didn't even notice. We're not just commanding machines anymore. We're conversing with them. They've become a seamless part of our routines, slipping into our day like old friends who just happen to answer faster. And they're responding with context, humor, and sometimes even empathy that feels eerily personal. This isn't just another tech upgrade like the touchscreen. It's a new way of relating to computers. For some, it's a convenience. For others, it's companionship. The line between tool and companion is blurring, and for many people, that's becoming normal. In a sense, the question is no longer whether you'll talk to AI today, but how many times you already have without realizing it. Prompt engineering, asking is everything. Here's the secret. ChatGPT is only as good as the question you ask. Enter prompt engineering, the art of crafting the perfect input. In 1998, Excel was the must-have workplace skill. In 2005, it was Google search literacy. In 2025, it's prompt literacy, and mastering it is like having a key to unlock the AI's full potential. Want an explanation of climate change for a 12-year-old? That's a basic prompt. Need career advice for a nurse moving into UX design? That's context-rich prompting. Want a one-page coffee shop business plan targeting Gen Z remote workers in Austin? That's specificity at its best. Add a tone funny, formal, or even like Hemingway, and ChatGPT adapts instantly, reshaping itself to fit the personality you want. By now, teachers, marketers, authors, entrepreneurs, and developers have all realized that prompting isn't optional. It's a core literacy. Without it, you risk being left behind, watching others sprint ahead while you're stuck asking vague, clumsy questions. In many ways, prompt engineering isn't just a skill. It's the new language of working, creating, and thinking in the AI era. Playground, from theory to sandbox. Reading about prompts is one thing. Playing with them is another. That's where the GPT Playground comes in, a web-based sandbox for experimentation. Unlike the polished ChatGPT app, the Playground gives you full control. Randomness, token length, system roles, and stop sequences. By 2025, universities used it as a training ground. Businesses experimented with brand voices. Writers tested styles. Tell me a horror story in Dr. Seuss rhyme, just for fun. Developers leaned on it to generate, debug, and explain code in plain English. Even therapists in training used it to simulate client conversations. The Playground isn't where you consume AI. It's where you shape it. Think Photoshop for words, Excel for ideas, and an espresso shot for creativity, all in one. The future, friend, foe, or frenemy. So where are we in August 2025? ChatGPT is no longer a novelty, it's a daily presence. It powers classrooms, workplaces, and customer service centers. It fuels creativity, raises productivity, and yes, sparks debates. The concerns are valid. Plagiarism hasn't vanished. Homogenized content is a risk. Hallucinations still happen. Jobs are shifting. Ethical debates about privacy, bias, and dependency are louder than ever. Yet opportunities are just as real. New jobs, AI trainers, fact-checkers, ethicists are springing up. Educators are rethinking how to assess knowledge. Creators are blending machine speed with human originality. Businesses are scaling empathy through automation. The bigger question isn't whether AI will stay, it's how we'll use it. Will it make us lazy, or will it push us to focus on higher-level thinking? Will it flatten our voices, or will it amplify what makes us unique? History may remember ChatGPT as either the machine that replaced us or the machine that made us more human. Maybe the truth is both, and maybe that's the point. Loved what you learned today? Let's take it to the next level. Get your own copy of AI Unlocked, How to Harness Machines Without Losing Your Humanity, now available on Amazon. It's your personal guide to mastering AI without losing touch with what makes us human. Ready to go deeper? Join the AI Unlocked online course packed with step-by-step video lessons, hands-on strategies, and real-world case studies to future-proof your skills. Whether you're just getting started or scaling your career, this course turns curiosity into confidence. Bonus, subscribe now and unlock early bird discounts, exclusive AI guides and cheat sheets, behind-the-scenes content and community support. Click the link in the pinned comment to get your copy of AI Unlocked on Amazon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a breakthrough. Together, let's unlock the future one video, one idea at a time.